Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am currently just a little bit sick, so I am not feeling my best, and if I sound congested, it is because I am. Today's video is going to be my 2016 favorites. I realized I didn't do a 2015 favorites last year, and I think I only did 2 monthly favorites all year this year. I just haven't been trying that much makeup, and usually favorites videos are mostly makeup-y, so I just haven't had enough new stuff to talk about every single month. And before I get into my beauty favorites, I kind of just wanted to talk about how 2016 was definitely just a favorite year of mine as a whole. It has been the longest year. I have to sneeze. This is gonna be a really fun video to film because every few minutes I feel like something just goes up my nose and Has anybody else ever had congestion that you feel swollen and stuffed, but then you can breathe perfectly fine through your nose? It's just, this is the weirdest stuffed nose I've ever had in my life. Anyway, so 2016 has just been such a crazy year. I thought that 2015 was a crazy long year, but 2016, so much has happened. 2016 started off with me almost bedridden because I had broken my foot at the very end of 2015, and broken foot, can't really walk around. So the beginning of the year was really slow and sad for me. I didn't enjoy not being able to walk around and function like a normal person. 6 weeks post break, on the dot, I put on my sneakers and I went to the gym. And then a week later, I decided I was sick and tired of my dark blue room, and I repainted and redid my entire room. Repainting my room doesn't really sound like something that's oh my god, that's one of my favorite things of 2016. I painted a room. Nobody says that. Nobody likes to paint rooms. It's exhausting and takes way too much time, especially when your foot is still not fully functional and you're kind of off balance and you're trying to climb up and down a stepladder and paint a ceiling and move furniture. But I feel like that just kind of set the tone for my entire 2016 of just doing things that I want to do when I want to do them. Granted, I probably shouldn't have been climbing around on a not fully healed foot, but whatever. I painted my room and it looks great. But 2016 was really a year that I did so many things that fulfilled me and made me happy. It's just been such an exciting year. 2016 was just a year of so many concerts. I didn't realize how many concerts I was going to until I was oh wow, I went to a lot this year, especially in comparison to how many I normally go to, which is 1 or 2 a year. I went to at least, I think, 15 shows last year. I saw my favorite band, Brand New, 3 times, once with my brother at Madison Square Garden, and then I made a little groupie road trip out of it with my boyfriend, and we saw them 2 nights in a row in November, which was just amazing, and we went to the Hershey factory and made chocolate, and it was great. So saw my favorite band 3 times. Good. 2016 is great. I saw Taking Back Sunday twice. I saw Dashboard Confessional, Mayday Parade, The Main, Boys Like Girls, Moose Blood. I went to an emo night Brooklyn, which is 50 concerts in one because it's DJs playing a whole bunch of emo kid music. You should check out if they have an emo night Brooklyn around you if you're into emo kid music, because they're amazing and they don't just do them in Brooklyn now. I highly recommend it. It's $10 and so much fun. And I went to a lot of those concerts alone. I didn't let not having a concert buddy stop me. I would just go, and I feel that's such an independent and awesome thing to do, to just be I'm gonna go to a concert alone. It's going to the movies alone. No one really does it. I mean, you could, but it's kind of weird, but I don't really care if I'm weird because I got to listen to awesome music. The other really independent thing that I did quite a bit of this year is I traveled a lot. Up until this year, I had never flown alone. In 2016, I went from never traveling alone to flying alone, renting my own cars, driving through the desert, landing on an island in the middle of the ocean. Although I would go to these places to be with other people, but the process of getting there was something that was super independent power type thing. I don't know, whatever. Just, it's something that I'm so proud of myself for doing this year so many times. Most of that traveling was for my boyfriend, which is another thing that is a 2016 favorite. The progress he has made in his army career, as cheesy as that sounds, I'm very proud of him. It's a favorite of mine that he has done so much in 2016, and it is kind of why my 2016 has just been so eventful as well. So one of the other times I traveled was my first time going to photograph a wedding, and it was in Hawaii. If you guys didn't see my Hawaii vlogs, I have 3 of them on my channel. Hawaii was amazing. My friends were just the best. They basically spent their honeymoon with a 3rd wheel and showed me around the island they call home. I definitely want to go back, especially because Hawaii is kind of a couple destination, and I went alone and I 3rd wheeled, but it was amazing, and I will forever cherish that memory, experiencing somewhere that I'd never experienced before, and it was just so much fun. I really wish I spent like a month there. I don't really know if I'd want to live there because like I like the cold and I like sweaters and it's really toasty there. All of my traveling brings me to my next favorite, which I'm currently like really upset about because it broke last week while I was vlogging, but I got it for vlogging because of all of the traveling that I was doing this year. It was my birthday present. It was my Canon G7X Mark II. I don't know if you guys can see what's going on here, but like the little outside lens cover thing broke. It's under warranty. I'm gonna go ship it out tomorrow and then hopefully I can get back to vlogging again. Like, we're gonna pretend that it's not broken. But it's been so convenient because I used to carry around my giant, like, legitimate professional camera that I'm filming on right now, and I bought smaller bags thinking, oh, I'm just gonna carry less stuff around, but now my giant camera doesn't really fit in them, so this is weird. And I like having a separate camera to take photos of while I'm out because I don't really like taking pictures on my phone, and this was the perfect solution for that. And also, because of the little flip screen, vlogging is so easy. I've been really enjoying vlogging. If you guys can't tell, there's been a lot of vlogs on my channel, so this has definitely been a 2016 favorite. I just need to get it fixed. My poor baby. This is like so depressing. I like cried. Something popped out and the whole like lens cover thing just fell to pieces. It's enough recapping on like some of the memories of 2016. I mean, like, I don't really want to get into details. If you want to see like photos of my year, check out my Instagram, @JulieJigsaw. I had to write down some of my favorites because my brain is not working and I'm having issues remembering what my favorites were for like the first half of 2016. So I feel like most of this is going to be second half of 2016, but that's okay. My next favorite is a TV show that I binge watched throughout December with my boyfriend, although I didn't really binge watch it because it's a TV show that you can't exactly binge because it's just too much. You can't watch more than like one episode a day. You need time to like process what you just watched. It is Black Mirror. I just kept hearing it being brought up and I was like, okay, what is all the hype about? How good could this show possibly be? I watched one episode and I sat there for like 2 days like, oh my god, what did I just watch? And I told my boyfriend about it. I was like, you need to watch this and we need to like talk about this because Black Mirror is just, oh my god. It's kind of hard to describe Black Mirror because each episode is like a standalone with kind of like slight ties and subtle possible connections between the episodes and worlds, but whatever, like that's getting into it. But it's basically a commentary on how the world might end up with the way that technology is advancing and how people might become too dependent on technology. Black Mirror is a British television anthology series created by Charlie Brooker that features speculative fiction with dark and satirical themes that examine modern society, particularly with regard to the unanticipated consequences of new technologies. Go on Netflix and watch Black Mirror. You will not regret it. You will sit there and you will just question your entire life. My personal favorite episodes are Season 1, Episode 3, Season 2, Episode 1 and 4, and then Season 3, Episodes 1, 4, and 5. Those are so good. You should watch it. I promise you will love it. If you have watched it already, let me know which episode was your favorite in the comments down below. I think my all-time favorite, because it made me cry, was Season 2, Episode 1, and also Season 1, Episode 3. Those two like really got me. I was like distressed for days watching them. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, no, what if technology does that? My next favorite also relates to technology, and that is just Pokemon as a whole in the year of 2016. Over the summertime, we did have Pokemon Go. I know it still exists, obviously, but it's definitely died down as a craze. But in the summertime, you know that everyone walking down the street was like staring at their phone, catching invisible Pokemon, which totally relates to Black Mirror, and oh my god. And the other Pokemon thing that is definitely a favorite of 2016, I've only had for like a week in 2016, but I've been playing it nonstop in the first week of January 2017, so I feel like that's still 2016 in a sense, and that is Pokemon Moon. Definitely a favorite. I've been sick and playing this nonstop, so I just really want to mention it now, because once I'm done filming this, I'm gonna be playing. If you guys have played Pokemon Sun or Moon, let me know which starter you chose. I chose Poplio. I normally choose the fire starter, but I didn't like what Litten evolved into, and I restarted it a million times to have a female Poplio because, oh my god, the final evolution is so mermaidy and pretty. But yes, Pokemon has been a 2016 favorite. I've always loved Pokemon, but 2016, good job Pokemon, you did great. Finally getting into my beauty favorites. The first one is on my nails right now, and I have been loving gel manicures this year like crazy, and I was going to a salon for quite a while. Every single time I go, each person does them slightly differently, and slightly wrong. Even though that salon is like the best one that I have found, that they do gel pretty much properly every single time. And they would like skip a step, and then I feel weird saying, hey, you skipped doing that, because, you know, it's their job and they don't know that I know a lot about like manicures and nails. Like, I'm obsessed with nail art, and I had a gel light a few years ago, but it was like a really dinky one. For Christmas, I got my own gel light. Now, I'm not going to recommend that you go out and purchase a gel light for yourself if you don't know what you're doing, because you could like mess up your nails and stuff. I've been obsessed with nails for long enough that I know how to do gel nails. I did get the gelish light, and it looks like this. It's pretty much salon quality. It's amazing. And I got a kit with like all of the steps needed to do a proper gel manicure, and I've also gotten these really cool shiny sheets that I used to create this manicure right here that I'm just obsessed with because it's so pretty. I used to do designs on my nails all the time, but for some reason, like, my nails reject nail polish, like, no matter what kind, and they just peel off like solid nails, just like the whole thing. I just pick at it and it peels off. So gel doesn't do that. It actually lasts almost 2 whole weeks on me. My next favorite is a fashion favorite, and that is my first big girl bag. You guys may remember my what's in my bag video / my bag review of this. I've had a couple of people ask me for like an update on this bag. There's really not much to update on because after having it for a year, I got it in early January, it looks pretty much exactly the same. There's a little bit of dirt on it right now because I haven't really like wiped it down. I'm so happy that I purchased it. I do want a bigger bag, but I'm holding off for a little bit. This bag has just been so useful. I use it like every single day. If you guys want to see like a full review of this bag and what typically is in this bag, I will link the video here. Can you still link videos if you do annotation at the end? If not, link will be in the description box. But my Michael Kors medium Sutton satchel, I have to sneeze again, has been a favorite of mine for all of 2016 and will probably continue to be very well loved throughout 2017. As for a perfume favorite for 2017, I couldn't narrow it down to one. I've got 2 here, and I have done reviews of both of them on my channel. Again, I will link them up here if I still can do that with the end screen. I'm like not sure, but if not, links will be in the description box, or you can always just search on my channel or on YouTube, like you'll find them. My first one is Dior Poison Girl, and my second one is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. Poison Girl is like a more youthful version of Hypnotic Poison. It's got like the vanilla, the almond, the sandalwood, but it's kind of like more youthful than Hypnotic Poison is, and it's a little bit sweeter, and I still adore this packaging. And Nirvana Bourbon, the beloved scent that lasts nowhere near long enough, it's still so good that I would consider it a favorite for 2016. This woody, vanilla, smoky scent is just so delicious. Again, link down below because I don't want to talk about this for 10 minutes because I've already done that on this channel, and you guys can just go watch that if you want to hear all about my favorite perfumes. And finally, some of my makeup favorites. There really aren't that many new, crazy, like, wow, this was so good this year moments for me with makeup, but I do have a few. The first thing I want to mention is a foundation that I've been using quite a bit. It is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. My color is Y245 in the new packaging. It's a medium satin finish, makes my face look like my face, but better. Really been enjoying this foundation. To make sure that I'm still like shiny and glowing like a goddess, I have been loving all of Anastasia Beverly Hills, her highlighters, and I wanted to try out a bunch of them all at the same time, so I got the That Glow kit. And it came with Sunburst, Golden Bronze, Bubbly, and Dripping in Gold. I think my favorites are Bubbly and Dripping in Gold. They are super duper shiny, super highlighty, and make me feel like I am glowing. And another Anastasia favorite that I feel like I have seen in every single favorites video for 2016, so no surprise, don't really need to talk too much about it, but it is the Modern Renaissance palette. Just so good. I have a makeup tutorial using this on my channel. I hauled it in my 20% off VIB haul, so I haven't even had it for that long, and there's already like some pretty big dents in here. My favorite colors are definitely Real Gar, Red Ochre, and Burnt Orange, and Primavera. It's a pretty gold color, but these are all so pretty. I don't know where to swatch these because I just swatched highlighter on my hand, and now there's nowhere to swatch things. They're gonna go... That's a really awkward place. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. If you really want to see what these look like, just check out my VIB 20% off haul where I hauled it, and I think I swatched every single color. There's a picture on my Instagram with all of the colors, and of course there is a makeup tutorial using a whole bunch of eyeshadows from here. So check all that out. beautiful palette. And also for the eyes, I feel like I've never heard anybody call this a favorite. It is the Tarte Tarteist mascara. This is like applying false eyelashes, but it's not. It's just a really great mascara. So if you need a new mascara, check this one out. I love it. But my final favorite for 2016 after hair care is my skincare. If you guys know, I have super dry skin and it's winter again. And one of my favorites that I discovered this year was the Josie Maran 100% Pure Argan Oil. I only have a tiny little sample size of it right now because I've been trying to find another 100% argan oil from somewhere else. At the moment, I purchased the, I don't even know what this brand is, Plus Skincare, Rada Argan Oil. Organic argan oil, 100% pure natural. I don't really recommend this one. It smells kind of bad. I had to put like an essential oil in here to make it smell kind of citrusy. I'm gonna use it all up and then try to find another one. If you guys have any recommendations of like an argan oil that isn't as expensive as Josie Maran is, because it's just argan oil, like if this is 100% and this is 100% and this is like so much more expensive than this, I'd rather buy this and like deal with the kind of not perfect smell. Let me know because I love it. I feel like it does amazing things for my skin. It's just, I don't think it's worth as much money as putting a name like Josie Maran on it is worth. Okay, I think we made it. I think we're done with my 2016 favorites. I am sure I missed like something that I loved dearly throughout the year 2016, and I'm gonna remember as I'm editing this and I'm like, oh my god, you idiot, like how did you forget? I'm sick, that's my excuse. I don't feel well and I really want to lay down. Like I feel like my fever is climbing right now. Yeah, currently at 99.3. For me, that's a fever. Like, for normal people, that's like just kind of toasty. My normal temperature is like 97, so I'm like cooking right now. So obviously my brain is cooking a little bit because I'm not thinking. Oh, obviously one of my like biggest favorites that I'd be so mad at myself for not mentioning is the fact that this channel has definitely grown in 2016. We hit 3,000 subscribers in December, which is just like, I know in the grand scheme of YouTube it's like nothing, but that's 3,000 people that I convinced that I'm cool enough to listen to sometimes. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for liking them, for subscribing, for commenting, all of that. You're really one of my favorites for 2016 and obviously will continue to be one of my favorite things. So seriously, thank you guys so much for an amazing 2016. Hopefully 2017 holds even more amazing things for myself and for this channel. In the comment section down below, let me know what some of your 2016 favorites were. I'm gonna go now because I'm like seriously like starting to like want to sit down. Like I've been standing for at least an hour and I'm tired. If you guys would like to keep up with me on all of my social media platforms, I always have links to them all in the description box down below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you totally should. I post new videos every Tuesday and Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Happy 2017! Oh my god, that doesn't even sound like a year. 2017? What? Okay, bye guys.